I was in a music business class in college, and there was a couple that came in to give a presentation to the class. And the presentation revolved around this new music venue that they were opening in Bozeman, Montana. And, you know, I'm kind of analyzing this couple. They've got slides of like how they built the building and all that kind of stuff. But I'm looking at David and Nancy, and they're cool people. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell, like, these aren't just like people who are looking to start a business and rake in all the dough they possibly can. These are people that had a passion and a vision, and they wanted to make it happen. And so after their presentation, I walked up to them after class, and at this point, I was far enough along in my writing major that I was required to do an internship. And I had no idea what I wanted to do with that internship. So I approached them and I said, I love what you guys are doing. I love, you know, what your vision is here, but nobody knows about this yet. And I was like, I would like to write for you guys, whether it be about the venue or about the shows or doing interviews with the artists of whoever's playing there. And I want to do like a weekly blog or whatever it is for you guys, and count that as an internship for me, but it also ends up being, free exposure for them because it was a win-win. And so I kind of created my own internship just through meeting them, and it was perfect. I got to be hands-on with music and hang out with different people and just be in this gorgeous building that David and Nancy had, thought would be perfect. And it was, beautiful acoustics and wood everywhere. I mean, it was a great place to be, and it was a lot of work. It was really me, David and Nancy, and a handful of other people that filtered in and out to make this thing happen. And we all got really close because the building kind of became all of our baby. And I transitioned out of that internship writing, becoming a production manager for them, which meant that I would get together with David and Nancy frequently and figure out who did we want to play there and what's it gonna cost, and negotiate with their agents and all that kind of stuff. So that was like, to go from a blogger to a production manager was a huge step. And David and Nancy and I, we kind of became family because we had the same common goal, and we wanted to make this thing happen. And so it was really through doing that, being a production manager, and us kind of all having the same amount of skin in the game, that David and I started talking more and more about music, and that we both loved to play guitar, and we were together so often, we just eventually kind of naturally started playing guitar together, and we were like, well, let's write some songs. And I think probably a year and a half after meeting David, we had all the demo material for the Floodfall album. And it just kind of, the momentum kept building from there and eventually took us to Sweden.